What's up, photography world? Joshua Grosso here from the Shutter School, and I've got a big screw up that I just made that I wanted to warn all you guys about because every photographer is probably going to make this screw up at some point, and that is deleting memory cards before you've downloaded images. Oh my god, it's so awful. Alright, so make sure this doesn't happen to you. Now, I don't remember the last time I've done this. The last time I've done this was probably amateur, just hobby photos. None of my professional gigs, luckily. This is a semi-professional gig, I guess, that I did this on. It was a professional gig, but it wasn't. I was second shooting, luckily. And I've already given the images to the photographer. So anyway, what happened? I always make a rule of downloading my images and putting them in two locations. And I have two sets of cards. I have dual card slots. And one set of cards stays in my car as like an off-site backup. And my rule is I do not delete images off a memory card until I've edited the photos. Because when I edit the photos, then I know that I have all the photos downloaded. All right, unless I physically sifted through and looked at all the photos, I don't know if I made a mistake. Maybe a card has half downloaded. I've had that happen. Maybe it got interrupted. Maybe you have multiple cards and you make a mistake where the file names are the same and it doesn't download all the photos from each card. Do not delete photos off a card until you have edited them and you are finished with the job, because then you will know whether or not you have all your photos. So that's my rule. I don't do it. And so I broke my rule one time. Oh, sorry. I have a cat in here knocking over stuff. And if you hear her, I apologize. She wants to be famous. My rule is to do that because I know I'm going to screw up at some point, thinking I know what I'm doing and I'm going to make a mistake. Now you might be thinking, wow, if I shoot a lot, I need a lot of cards. And yes, luckily they've been getting cheap. I have dozens of cards. Got one slot here, one thing here. I've got tons of cards. All right, so I am not comfortable deleting cards until I deliver images. That's my goal. But at the very least, until you've checked all your images and have started editing and culling, should you not delete images? Okay, if you at least wait till you cull, then you know all the images are there. So how did I break my rule and screw up? So usually most mistakes, and this is another lesson about screwing up, most of your mistakes are when you are out of your routine. So I haven't been shooting a lot lately. I haven't been keeping up with organizing my stuff, because I haven't been shooting a lot. Anyway, second shot for a friend. I brought my images up to download, and at that weekend I must have been busy with family stuff. It's second shooting, so there's no need for me to edit right away. Sometimes I don't edit at all, right? Because it's not my images, they're that photographer's. And I could have swore I downloaded them. Don't know why I thought I did, don't know why I didn't. I could have swore I downloaded them. Anyway, I'm second shooting again this weekend, and I just grabbed some cards instead of going through my normal routine of checking all these clean cards. I just kind of grabbed a bunch, got to the shoot, started looking and making sure I'm ready to go, and I was like, oh, these are from the last time I second shot. It's been 2 months. I'm sure I've downloaded them. Delete. So I deleted them and shot over them. Now, when I get home, I'm starting to look for images for WPGA, which is coming up soon, and I'm like, oh yeah, that one wedding I second shot for, I think there was 2 moments I can remember that were pretty good that I might have a WPGA award-winning photo out of. Maybe. Don't know. I got to go look. Can't find them anywhere. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Yesterday, I deleted them. And the next day, I'm looking for them. They're not on my computer. They are not on my computer. So I'm running a scan of all my empty cards that were in I have a, card holder that I use on the wedding day, and I deleted a bunch of cards for second shooting. So maybe I'm hoping it was a card that I didn't shoot on, but I'm pretty sure the card I shot on is the one that had the photos. So I started doing a recovery scan with Ease Us Data Recovery. So here's another thing. If you do delete photos, try to use something like Ease Us Data Recovery before you start shooting. I don't know if formatting will make it impossible or just deleting. And as soon as you start writing over those images, then they're definitely gone. So the card that I thought it was, I did a scan, and it only shows the new photos. It doesn't show any old ones. So I formatted, started shooting again. There's no old photos on there. I thought I've had it in the past where I've tried to recover images and it has old images that have been deleted, but maybe because I formatted. So anyway, rule of thumb, come up with a system for managing your cards so that you do not need to delete them until you need to use them, or until you know that they are clear. If you're shooting a lot and downloading a lot, eventually this could happen. But anyway, learn from my mistake. I've been doing this forever. I broke my rules. Make the rules and follow them. I broke my own rules and I just screwed myself. I might have had an award-winning image in there. Luckily, because I was a little bit more casual because they were second shooting images, the other photographer still has them. because she downloaded them for her clients, but she only has the culled version. So she deleted what she thought was crap and only kept the rest. So hopefully one of the award-winning images wasn't in her cull, like she didn't think it was crap and deleted it. But if she deleted it, thought it was crap, then it probably wasn't going to win an award anyway. So luckily, I broke my rule with photos that I don't need professionally. Because if it was a professional gig, I'd be screwed, right? That's why I'm so afraid of deleting images, because if I screw up and think I have all the images and find out later I deleted the cards, you're screwed. So get yourself lots of cards, get yourself some of these hard cases to store them, and just have a couple dozen so you do not need to delete images until you deliver. That would be the best thing. So anyway, learn from my mistakes. Peace out. See you in the next video.